In the top left, winning the last 3 games, we have the Blue Terran from Nocturnal Gamers, Warshop. And in the bottom left, needing to put a point on the board here for PasT Gaming, we have the Pink Zerg, DigitalzEX. So if you guys haven't noticed yet, we're running the medium graphics for today. I think it's running pretty well. We can check the frame rate going on here. Still running pretty high. So just let me know if the stream looks good. Everything sounds okay, if the volume's just fine. Getting some feedback on the stream is always helpful. But it looks like we're going to have a hatchery first coming down here for Digitals. No, a spawning pool first. We'll have to see what he decides to do with that spawning pool first. Whether he goes for some sort of queen drop or what he decides to do. Spawning pool first, very untraditional in this matchup. Very common to just see that hatchery go down right away. And we do have the SCV moving out here across the map, right to the location of Digital's natural expansion. So we're gonna have this spawning or this hatchery go down. A late hatchery with that spawning pool going first. So we'll have to see how Digitals is able to secure a victory here with a pool first. Very untraditional play. He's going to have that queen out a little sooner. He's going to have some Zerglings ready. So if we see a... Oh, we're going to see a command center put down here on the low ground. So any Zerglings could be able to deny this command center if they're able to sneak past the Reaper. And the SCV coming here to the main base of Digitals is going to see that the spawning pool is already finished. And drones are getting put onto gas. Just 2 of them. That might be a mistake here. I think he's looking to put 3 on gas. Anyway, 2 Zerglings popping out here looking to deal with this SCV. Nope, they're rallied right across the map. They don't care. One of them does. And the Reaper is out here. We have 1 Zergling moving up here this way in a more sneaky route. Trying to avoid the Reaper. And I think with the pool down first, Warshop smartly puts his command center on the high ground. Not looking to get that canceled. And looks like the bunker is going to get stopped here. And the Reaper is going to show up here into the natural expansion and take out this Zergling. Poor little guy. And his bloody corpse lays upon the ground. Reaper going up here into the main base. Queen is ready for him. And just going to poke around here. Check to see. And there is a Roach Warren already finished. Already complete. And the Reaper barely escaping with 1 HP. Oh, that lucky little guy. So we have 1 Zergling poking away at the front of Warshop. Just 1 little Zergling. And we have a bunker going down already here for Warshop, likely in preparation for these incoming roaches that are impending from Digitals. So Warshop already looking to put himself in a defensive posture. 2 bunkers going down. Not much that Digitals is going to be able to do. We do have 1 Widowmine in production. Only 1 Marine is out currently. We have a 2nd Marine in production. But these bunkers, they're already out. We only have a few roaches moving across the map. I think he's just looking to scare his opponent instead of actually deal some damage. In a way, he's already done direct damage, but this drone getting attacked here. It looks like it's going to go down. The 2nd drone getting attacked. It goes down immediately. The rest of the drones fleeing for their lives. And the Reapers get out scot-free. So we got 3 roaches here moving into the natural expansion here of Warshop. Moving up to the top of the ramp. Plenty of defenses here for Warshop to defend this. And with just 3 roaches, there's nothing he can do. Widowmine gonna go off, take out this roach. And the last 2 flee for their lives. We should see a lift off of this command center here. Placed down here on the low ground. Very shortly here for Warshop. And Reapers poking back here into the natural expansion of Digitals. Looks like they're gonna go for another drone. They go for the queen instead. This drone getting attacked. And looks like they barely get away once again. Very slippery little Reapers, that's for sure. Alright, we have a Liberator in production, you guys. We have Burrow as well. And a Tech Lab. So we're going to see some Marauders most likely. Some Marauders and Liberators. And we got Widowmines moving out here to the natural expansion, looking to burrow. And these roaches moving up. They're going to get hit by these Widowmines if Digital isn't careful. And Warhound, or Warshot, I keep saying Warhound. I think I'm just stuck on that Warhound, that unit. Warshot taking these watchtowers. We do have a Spire in production though, guys, so let's check the gas. Digital's a little bit behind in his gas. I think it's going to be a little difficult for him to produce a sizable amount of Mutalisks without a 3rd base. But needs to fix these geysers here. He's got 4 on gas. So we do have the Liberator coming down here into the main base of Digital's. Spire not quite yet finished. One Queen available to help deal with this. And third base just went down here for Digital's. But this Liberator moving into a really good position. Going to be really difficult to take out once he sieges up in this location. And we got bunkers, supply depots all sieging up over here. But the Liberator does siege up. It's taking out some drones. 2, 3, 4. About 4 crispy drones frying in the mineral line. Delicious treat for any Terran. And it looks like the Queen trying to get in position to deal with this. Spire finishes. Need to see some Mutalisk in production. 6 Mutalisk in production. The Queen is driving away the Liberator, so the drone should be able to return back to the mineral line. Needs to get this one geyser saturated. Does so perfectly, and we should see the Mutalisk pop out here very soon here for Digitals to deal with this Liberator. Looks like the Liberator's moving in a little bit closer. We're going to deal some damage here. We do need to see the drones pulled away. The Mutalisk are going to be ready pretty shortly, but we don't want to see any drones killed. Mutalisk pop out. Going to be able to take out this Liberator right away. And now this should prompt more Liberators in production here. Turrets also from Warshop. So 3rd CC in production here for Warshop. Need to see this third base get fully droned here for Digitals. Looking to get himself in a good economic position. But these Mutalisk trying to get some damage done over in the base of Warshop. They're moving across the map right now. Gonna be able to take out this one Reaper. Nope. So just full droning here for Digitals. Trying to get his +1/+1 and Roach speed going. Looks like he's gonna go for some sort of Roach timing attack with Ravagers. Was a decent play. Widowmine goes off, takes out one Mutalisk for free. And it looks like he does take out the SCV, producing the command center. But overall, not a very cost-effective engagement. Losing one Mutalisk for one SCV. Never a good trade. And we do need to see at least the 4th hatchery placed down here soon, as the 3rd base is going to be placed down here for Warshop. And Mutalisk moving across the map here. Trying to deal with some of these units that are moving out for Warshop. And we do have a bunch of Roaches in production. No creep spread whatsoever to speak of for Digitals. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for him to take an engagement. Alright, guys, we got a big army moving out here for Warshop. Digital's in a pretty scary position. And the siege tank gonna get dropped here. Mutalisk all getting killed, not doing any damage. And the Reapers jump up here into the 3rd base, get taken out here by the Roaches. Roaches pull back. Siege tank taking shots, and the mineral line of Digitals is getting wiped out. All the units of Digitals moving up here into the 3rd base to deal with this army. Siege tank gets wiped out by Corrosive Bile, and all the units of Warshop are falling. See how many drones were killed in that engagement. 13 drones were killed. For the total of this game, rather. And +1/+1 finishing up here for Digitals. Going to be able to hit a nice timing here and at least deny the 3rd base of Warshop, should he choose to. But we did have a drop here in the main base during that entire fight. I did miss it. I'm sorry, guys. But one Marine being dropped here. Not going to be able to take out any drones, and that does get cleaned up. So Warshop going for that attack did do some damage, but I don't think it was enough. And if Digitals needs to get over here and try to punish his 3rd base and keep his opponent off of it. No siege tanks to speak of yet. So I think Warshop's slipping on his siege tank production. A very vital unit to have against these Roaches, Ravagers. But looks like he's just going to move out once again, and both players just passing each other. We have Warshop moving on the right-hand side, and we have Digitals moving on the left. Looks like Digitals has caught wind of this. No, he hasn't. Now he has. And all the units stemming up here into the 3rd base of Digitals once again. And they're going to take out the Queen. And the Roaches here are here to deal with this. We do have a couple of Mutalisks to deal with these medevacs. And they're just going to go over here into the main base and drop. And all these units... Oh, loses a full medevac, actually. And this one Queen trying to survive. The drones need to get pulled here. Digitals can't lose any more economy. We do have the 4th base in production here for Warshop. And these Ravagers in a lot of trouble. We do need to see more Mutalisk in production here for Digitals to deal with these medevacs, and we still need to see this 3rd base get stopped here by Warshop. Digitals is in a decent position here to actually deal some damage to his opponent. Stop him from mining on his 3rd base, but he's been caught being defensive the whole game. So we do need to see him move out, use these Mutalisks to deal with this medevac, and then get across the map and actually deal some damage to his opponent. Only one siege tank to speak of. But just a small group of units moving out here for Digitals, and this is not enough to deal with these Marines. Big stim goes down. We need to see the reinforcements here for Digitals in order to deal with this army. And a big stim moving down the ramp here for Warshop, looking to deal some damage. And the supplies are starting to spiral out of control here. Okay, looks like Digitals has put 9 more roaches in production here. And all the Marines retreating back into the medevac. Looks like they're going to go out and head out for a drop. Mutalisk need to follow this. Looks like Digital's using the whole army to go back and try to deal with this. And Warshop, and now in an unattackable position, unless from this position. So the third base now secure for Warshop. Any chances of that third base being taken out are finished. And we have a big transfer over here to the fourth base of Warshop. All the SCVs right in front. They're all vulnerable, and Digitals has no idea that they're there. They're going to get away, unfortunately. And a little attack going on over here. Mutalisk attacking Marines. He's going to lose all the Mutalisk. And all 3 Mutalisk fall. We have a F6 from Digitals. So we have 186 supply to 156. Warshop currently leading in terms of upgrades. I believe that he is at an upgrade advantage. Oh, actually Digitals at an upgrade advantage. Just for now, though. We do have another drop here in the main base of Digitals. Not enough units to deal with this. Mutalisk popping out. Got a few Zerglings as well. And Digitals needing to deal some damage to his opponent, but there's a ton of Liberators out. And now there are 2 siege tanks, tons of Marines, and they're moving down the ramp. No stim yet. Looks like unsiege of all the Liberators. Warshop looking to max out here very shortly. +2/+2 finishing up. And looks like we're going to have a timing attack here for Warshop with his +2/+2. Try to seal the deal and deal some damage to Digitals. And some Overlords getting taken out here. Very crucial Overlords to this game. And we do have a move out here. Tons of scans. Look for them Burrow Banelings most likely. And we got a few Zerglings trickling across the map, turning into Banelings. Now, no Baneling speed to speak of here. In terms of army, we have a large portion of the army here, over here at the fourth base of Digitals. And the rest of them just kind of in the middle. We got some Mutalisk flying across the map. They could deal some massive damage here to the fourth base of Warshop, should they choose to. But this Marine spotting the entire army. Alright, so Warshop stemming in here into the fourth base. Not a lot of units here for Digitals to deal with this. Liberation zones nowhere near the engagement. We do have a clump up here of the units. Mutalisk attacking here, over here in the fourth base, taking out some workers. And we have a big stem here moving for Warshop. And Corrosive Biles going down, not hitting their mark. And now the Liberation zones now going to play a role in this engagement. And it looks like the Liberators are going to get taken out here by Corrosive Biles. Siege tanks now taking their shots. And I don't think there's enough units here for Digitals to be able to deal with this. Fourth base of Warshop does fall, but Digitals losing his whole army very shortly here to these siege tanks and Liberators. Needs to be extra careful and bring these Mutalisks back and help deal with this. So 174 supply to 128. Starting to spiral out of control here for Warshop. These Liberators getting taken out for free though. And the siege tanks. Oh, this is a big play, guys. If he can reset the siege tank count, he'll be in a decent position to do an attack. We do have +3/+3 on the way. And once that's finished, I think it's going to be very difficult with the Roach Ravager army to deal with these Marines. So fourth base does fall here for Digitals. With no fourth base against an Terran opponent who's expanding rapidly all across the map, it's difficult for a Zerg player with now, very shortly here, an upgrade deficit to come back into the game. So Marines moving across the map here with their Liberators. One Liberator and a bunch of medevacs. And they're stimming up here into the third base. And it looks like they're just going to take it out for free. No reaction here from Digitals. Third base just goes down for free. No transfuses, no army attacking. And it looks like the rest of the army going to come and wrap around from behind and try to take out Warshop's army. Pretty good engagement. Wipes out a few of his units with Corrosive Bile. Mutalisk chasing the medevacs. And it looks like this whole army here of Warshop is going to get cleaned up. He does have another army ready here of Marines ready at the fourth base, or third base rather. With one siege tank ready. 3-3 is almost finished, you guys. Very small window here from Digital to deal some damage. Mutalisk running ahead, getting killed immediately. And we do have a stim coming down as a retreat here from Warshop. Digital's moving in here, trying to deal some damage and finish this off. He needs to kill this army before the 3-3 hits, or he's going to have a really hard time. And it looks like Barosabile is hitting his whole army, attacking up a ramp. We have a massive stim and stunner step toward the army of Digitals. GG is called. Warshop victorious, game number 4.